Good morning students. Today we are going to solve worksheet. The first problem is write the missing values. Here meter is given. We have to convert this into kilometers. 4506 meters. We are going to convert this into kilometer. To convert meter into kilometer, we have to divide that by 1000. We are having 3 zeros, so we have to keep the decimal point before 3 places. So it will be 4.506. So before the decimal point it will be 4 kilometer, 506 meter. After the decimal point it will be meter. Next 51 kilometer. We have to convert kilometer into meter. To convert kilometer into meter, we have to divide that by 1000. 51 into 1000 is 51,000 meter. To convert kilometer into meter, we have to multiply it by 1000. Next, 5848 gram into kilogram. To convert gram into kilogram, we have to divide that by 1000. So we have to keep the decimal point before 3 places. So it will be 5.848. Before the decimal point we are having 5. So it is 5 kilogram, 848 gram. After the decimal point it will be gram. Next 49 kilogram. We have to convert 49 kilogram into gram. So we have to multiply that by 1000. 49 into 1000 is 49,000. Next, we have to convert 7898 milliliter into liter. To convert milliliter into liter, we have to divide that by 1000. So we have to keep the decimal point before 3 places. So it will be 7.898. So the answer is 7 liter, 898 milliliter. Before the decimal point it will be liter. After the decimal point it will be milliliter. We have to convert 17 liter into milliliter. While converting liter to milliliter, we have to multiply it by 1000. 17 into 1000 is 17,000 milliliter. We have to multiply it by 1000 while converting from liter to milliliter. So 17 into 1000 is 17,000 milliliter. The next question is, the table shows some of the tallest trees in the world. Trees and their heights are given in meter. Australian Mount Ash. Coast Douglas Fir, it is given as 96 meter. Coast Redwood 114 meter. Giant Sequoia is not given. Manna Gum is given as 90 meter. Sitka Spruce is not given, and Tasmania Blue Gum is given as 93 meter. Read the statement and complete the table. The Sitka Spruce is 6 meter taller than Manna Gum tree. Sitka Spruce is not given. With that, it is 6 meter taller than Manna Gum tree. With Manna Gum tree, we have to add 6 meter. 90 plus 6 is 96 meter. So, Sitka Spruce height is 96 meter. Next, the Giant Sequoia is 19 meter shorter than Coast Redwood. Coast Redwood height is 114. With 114, we have to subtract 19 because it is given as shorter. The gained sequoia is 19 meters shorter than coast redwood. So from coast redwood we are subtracting 19. 4 is smaller than 9, so we have to borrow from the before number. So 1 will be changed as 0 and 4 will be changed as 40. 40 minus 9 is 5, and here also we have to borrow. 10 minus 1 is 9. So the answer is 95. Gained sequoia is 95 meter. Next, the Australian Mount Ash is 9 meter taller than Managum. Australian Mount Ash is 9 meter taller than Managum. With Managum's height we have to add 9 meter. 90 plus 9 is 99 meter. So we have filled the blanks in the table. We have completed the table and this is the answer. The next question is observe the pictures and answer the questions. The first question is which beaker can be used to measure 60 ml of liquid? Take your book and look into a book. Which beaker can be used to measure 60 ml of liquid? To measure 60 ml, we can use beaker B. So the answer is B. In beaker B, we are having markings as 10, 20, 30 up to 100 ml. So 60 ml can be used using beaker B. Next, which beaker can measure the minimum quantity of liquid? To measure minimum quantity of liquid, the beaker must be very small. So, in the given picture, the beaker C is very small. So, the answer is beaker C. C is the answer. Next, which beaker B or C can measure less liquid and by how much? Compare the beaker B and C. We should say which beaker B or C can measure less liquid. While comparing beaker B and C, we can see that beaker C is very small. So, beaker C can measure less liquid, and another one question is asked, and by how much? In beaker C, we can measure even 1 milliliter. So, the answer is beaker C can measure less. It can measure up to 1 milliliter. Even 1 milliliter can be measured using beaker C. So, the answer is beaker C, and it can measure up to 1 milliliter. The next question is, which beaker can hold exactly 10 times of 10 ml of liquid? 10 times of 10 ml of liquid means we have to multiply 10 and 10. 10 into 10 is 100. So, then we have to find which beaker measures 100 ml. It is beaker B. Beaker B measures 100 ml. So, the answer is B. Next, how many times should beaker A be used to measure 1.5 ml of liquid? We have to use beaker B to measure 1.5 ml of liquid. So, we have to divide 300 ml. The capacity of beaker A is 300. So, with 300, we have to divide it by 1.5. We have to divide 300 by 1.5. We have decimal point in the denominator. To remove that decimal point, we have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 10. So 300 into 10 is 3000 and 1.5 into 10 is 15. The decimal point will move 1 point to the right. So it will be 15. To remove the decimal point, we are multiplying numerator and denominator by 10. So 300 into 10 is 3000, 1.5 into 10 is 15. We have to divide 3000 by 15. 115 is 15, 2 15s are 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. Next, we are having 2 zeros. So, add 2 zeros in the quotient, or 0 into 15 is 0. We have to bring the 0 down. 0 into 15 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Next, we have to bring down the 0. 0 into 15 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So, the answer is 200 times. We have to divide 300 by 1.5. We are having decimal point in the denominator. So, we are multiplying both numerator and denominator with 10. 300 into 10 is 3000. 1.5 into 10 is 15. While dividing, 200 is the answer. So, the answer is 200 times. We have solved some problems in the worksheet, and all the remaining problems will be homework for you. Complete that. Thank you, students.